Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and we're taking a look at a movie which came out in 2023, September of 2023. I was really looking forward to watching this film ever since I saw the trailer a few months ago. It is a science fiction horror movie with alien invasion, central theme around it, and it is written, directed, and produced by Brian Duffield. Not sure if I've ever seen anything of him. We'll have to check it out. The really interesting thing about this film is there's only 5 words spoken, just 5 words of dialogue throughout the entire film. Despite that, I don't think you actually miss the dialogue, to be honest. Let's face it, sometimes horror movies also have some of the most dumbest dialogue ever. So, but I don't think this movie was, even if they had dialogue, I don't think they would actually fall into that category. So, I forgot to mention the name of the movie. It's No One Will Save You, and this one is pretty different from a lot of the movies that I've seen with this theme around it. So the movie is is about this lady called Brent, a young lady called Brent. She's a seamstress who lives all alone, secluded away from the rest of the small town that she's a part of. It's on the outskirts of a small town. She is mourning the loss of her best friend Maud and her mother. So I think her mother passed away just recently. Her best friend having passed away a while back. She spends most of her spare time building this, a model town of the place that she lives in her living room. All alone on her own. She doesn't do anything else. So one night, and first she wakes up to some sound in the she's sleeping on the top floor. There's some noise in the living room. She finds the door open, and there is an alien, looking around in her house. So she is chased by the alien, and creepy thing, the alien's feet works like fingers. So it's like fingers on the ground like this. That was really really unique, and so she chases it. It chases her, and she uses it attacks her. She tries to defend herself. She manages to kill it by accident with the broken part of a tower of the town that she's actually building in. So it pokes right into her brain and it dies. She basically just goes into fetal position and spends the entire night just sitting there. The next morning she leaves. She finds that all the electronic devices in the house, and it looks like everywhere else, has been rendered useless. And she goes into town. She finds nobody else seems to be affected. She goes to the police station to report it, but unfortunately she runs into Maud's parents, who they seem to be very antagonistic towards her, especially the mother, who spits at her. And yeah, that's disgusting to see. So she decides to leave town. She goes on a bus. Unfortunately, the aliens have already attacked, and they have these parasites that go into through the mouth of a human, lodges itself over here, and then the aliens can basically control them. So she's attacked by a couple of people in the bus. She runs and goes back, and she finds that most of the town people now seem to be under the parasite's control. So at home, she goes back. She tries to fortify her house and all that, but they are the door is basically blown away by a beam that the alien ship does, and the corpse is carried out by this flying saucer. And the 2 more aliens come and attack her. One is this smaller one that she manages to kill with a broom, and then there's another one that's kind of like a huge legs and all that, kind of like a spider thingy, and it attacks her. She managed to get it stuck in her car and blows it up. Then this weird thing where one of the parasites become like a doppelganger of her and attacks her, but she's able to kill it. Then finally the spaceship beams her in, and they plan to do an experiment on her. They're able to reach her memories, and then we find out what actually happened. So Bryn and Maud were young kids. I'm guessing they were like around 12 or 13, and they were playing, started having a fight. And Maud hits Bryn to the ground, and in retaliation, Brent hits her with a rock, which she finds on the ground. She hits her with a rock, but sadly that kills the young lady. That's one of the reasons why she's been like she's ostracized. She's been living on her own. Aliens seem to be judging her based on this, and then they realize that I don't know what exactly, but that's not really explained. But they decide that they're not going to control her. They send her back. She's unharmed. She's free. The rest of the town is sudden. They're all controlled by the aliens, by those parasites, and then they treat her much better. She can have a normal life. Only thing is, it's all fake. I mean, the humans are all treating her very nicely because they're under the control. So it seems like the aliens want her to have a nice life based on her past experience or something like that. And you see her dancing, you see her happy with people. She's having a wonderful time. The aliens go back. That was weird. I get it. But it just kind of makes sense. Maybe they might have thought, okay, there's no point in actually doing anything to her. She might have gotten the best of them. And they thought, let's leave her here and let's have the people treat her nicely or something like that. I don't know what they thought. But that's the movie basically. Very, very interesting concept. It's done really well. It feels like a very small budget independent film, but it was, like I said, made on Hulu, distributed by Hulu. And it was made on a budget of 22.8 million. Kind of feels more like 5 or 6 million, under the 10 million mark anyway. The young lady's actress name is Caitlin Dever. I don't think I've seen her in anything either. Let's have a quick check. Oh, no, I don't think I have seen her in anything. Unbelievable. No, sorry, I've not seen that. No, I guess I haven't seen her in anything. She's got a few credits. She's around 27 years old. Looks way younger. Yeah. I don't see anything about the box office news. But anyway, it was released in a few theaters, and then it was streamed on Hulu. It's on Disney Plus. Star plus Disney Plus. That's basically in India. So you can watch it on there. Disney Plus in other territories, or on Hulu. So yeah, I think it's worth a watch. Definitely will watch it once again, a few times again. I'll give it it's interesting, but I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Not bad, to be honest. Thank you guys.